It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
Today we've got another What Else movie review for you. Bethany, what movie are we reviewing today? Go!
We are reviewing A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Did you forget the name of the movie?
I forgot the name of the movie. In my defense, it's kind of a long name.
It is a long name.
Yeah, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Starring Tom Hanks and another guy I don't know.
Yeah, and a bunch of other people that I've never seen before.
Tom Hanks is in it. He plays Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
What is it? Give us a little synopsis.
So it's based on real events that happened when when Mr. Rogers was profiled for Esquire magazine back in like 1998. And so it's just about him and his interaction with this magazine writer and how their interactions also helped the writer kind of deal with some stuff going on in his own life.
Oh,
So,
good synopsis, Bethany. Good job.
Thank you.
Finally. Anyways, what are some of your impressions of the movie? How do you feel about this movie?
I was really, really excited to see this movie. I couldn't wait to see it because I loved Mr. Rogers and I was fascinated by him as kind of just this really interesting, kind human being on planet Earth, you know?
Sure.
But I was disappointed.
Disappointed in the movie?
Yes. Oh, so we should mention no spoilers,
Oh,
right?
this is a spoiler-free review. So if you're worried about spoilers, don't be.
Don't be worried about spoilers. No spoilers. So there are a few times in the movie where they kind of pull in a little bit of like fantasy elements.
Sure.
Where they're kind of looking at it through the eyes of the Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood TV show. And again, the only way I can really describe it is just like it feels like some kind of fantasy elements are brought in.
Right.
And I did not like that.
I know what you're talking about. It's jarring, and I don't like it either.
Yes, it took me out of the movie, and I didn't appreciate that.
The aspect ratio on the big screen looks bad.
Was it blurry to you?
It just doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. Most of the movie was like blurry to me, and I didn't like that. Yeah.
That might be a problem with the theater, but I think the 4:4 aspect ratio when they're doing the Mr. Rogers television show is ugly on screen. I don't think Tom Hanks played Mr. Rogers well. I think he was a little too slow with him, a little too... Like, I don't know that that's how Mr. Rogers acted outside of the television show or even on the television show.
Right. It didn't feel like a true to Mr. Rogers performance type of...
No, I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
I
would agree with that.
Sorry, I'm giving my opinion and we didn't even go to my opinion.
No, it's okay. Keep going.
I did not like this movie. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the jarringness of going from the Mr. Rogers TV show back to the movie. I don't like the fantastical elements of it where we're inside somebody's head or somebody's dreaming. I don't like that. Like I said, I don't like the way Tom Hanks plays Mr. Rogers. I don't like this movie. I don't like the emotions that it tries to get you with, the emotions it tries to make you feel, and it does that without like earning them. You know what I'm saying? It does that with how do I put it? It wants you to feel a certain way, but some of the things that happen in the movie, like if you're using your head and not just listening to the music and the way that the movie wants you to feel, you're not going to feel those emotions.
Right.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. There's a lot of forced kind of inorganic emotion portrayed in the movie. Like, well, obviously they want me to feel a certain way,
but I don't.
Yeah, but it's hard because you can't if you're watching the events unfold as kind of a logical human being. Like, without going into spoilers. Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm ready to rate it. I'm done talking about it. Just making me mad.
Okay. Yeah, we can rate it.
Go.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
Which is one of the lowest movie ratings I think I've ever given. A 2 out of 5 without a recommendation. I don't quite understand exactly who the target audience was for this movie. If it's for Mr. Rogers fans, I think they're going to be disappointed because it doesn't feel like a very accurate portrayal of him.
Sure.
If it's definitely not for little kids.
Nope.
So yeah, there's just kind of confusing who the movie's actually for. So I can't really give it a recommendation. So I'm going to go 2 out of 5 without a recommendation. I think you could probably skip this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to go 2 out of 5 with no recommendation. I was almost going to go a 1, but it's not that bad of a movie. I wasn't that bored. I was annoyed, but I wasn't bored. I don't know. It takes so long to start. 2 out of 5, no recommendation. Stay home. Watch something else. Go to a different movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I hadn't seen it. I wish I would have saw something else.
Yeah.
There are plenty of other movies to see.
Yeah. Lots of
2
other
out of 5,
stuff.
no recommendation.
Yeah.
From the two of us. God, we just agree on every movie?
No.
All right.
We disagree a lot. It's just for some, it's just this movie just
Yeah.
didn't have it for us.
Didn't have it.
Yeah. They can't all be home runs.
Nope. All right.
Yeah.
Let's say bye.
Okay. You want to take us out?
You can follow the show on Twitter at whatelseshow. You can send us an email at thewhatelseshow@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at thewhatelseshow. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.